Hey there, welcome to day 2247 of What Shift to Now. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Originally documenting the journey as I transitioned from the brick and mortar corporate world of business to the online world of business. Decades in corporate America, many decades of business ownership, and lots of different businesses offline before I ever journeyed into the online experience in the online world. Following my divorce, decided I wanted to do something different, had to divest myself of all my previous businesses with the ex. And so it was a clean, clear-cut opportunity to explore something that I'd always been curious about. And the internet was that. I'd been curious about it, dabbled, done a couple of little things online, but really never jumped in, never had the time or the energy, and was raising my family and, struggling in my relationships and things. My primary relationship, and it just wasn't a chance. There wasn't a chance for me to do that. It wasn't a priority back then. Then it became a priority as I decided, okay, I want to do something very, very different. What's it going to be? So I jumped online and, thought, oh, I'm smart. I'll figure this out. Only to find out that things that work really, really well for other people don't work for me at all. Things that I could do mechanically didn't feel right inside to me. Things like webinars. I did hundreds of webinars, and some were really, really successful. Some were complete and total flops. Nothing worse than doing a webinar and having either nobody show up or no sales. And certain formats work really, really well for certain people and not for others. So, and it isn't just a matter of practice. People say, well, if you just practice enough, if you just do it enough, it'll work. Well, yeah, they work, but if it doesn't feel right, then it doesn't come off as authentic and it doesn't work for you. So maybe webinars isn't a good example because webinars do work for me, but other things work better for me because they're more in alignment with who I am, my personality, etc. So today we were talking about, I create a couple of pieces of content every day, with the exception now of my, this segment, What's She Up To Now? I missed it for the second time in about 5 years. The other day I was hanging out with my granddaughters and I was like, yeah, there's just no way I'm getting all 3 of my videos done today. So this is my lowest priority video. I know, shocking, right? But it's the one that I'm just, it's more for me than for other people. I'd like to share information on it, but it's more for me to keep track of what I'm doing, what's working, what's not working. And every once in a while, I notice that I too find myself stuck. It's really interesting. The gentleman that recommended the Let's Grow Annual Challenge said, listen, a lot of people I know, they're doing good, but they're feeling like they're not moving forward. They're not growing. They're not stuck, but they're also not growing as quickly or how they want to be growing. And that's where the Let's Grow Annual Challenge was born and came out of. And I realized when I was traveling this last month, I too have gotten really comfortable. And whenever I get comfortable, it is a sign and a trigger to me that I need to change. I need to mix it up. I need to do some things differently. So I'm kind of looking for my next thing that I want to do to mix things up, but still be able to meet the commitments that I've already set, right? Always that. So today we talked about Ascension in the Let's Grow Annual Challenge. And Ascension, we talked about what does it mean, and then you have to always take what does something mean to everybody else and say, well, do I agree with that? Is that what it means to me? Or does it mean something different to me? And so we're doing something a little different today. We're going to draw a picture or a graphic or whatever you want. It can be words. I put words on mine, of Ascension. What Ascension feels like, looks like to you. So mine, of course, super simple process brain. Thinks stairway, like stairway to heaven. What are my steps? So I just mapped them out quickly before I did the video today. And I'm like, okay, here's my 10 steps that I think are to Ascension. Now, then our assignment is to say, where are you on your Ascension? Where are you on your path or journey to Ascension? And so I guess I didn't share where I am, but I think it's because of the 10 steps, depending on the day, depending on the circumstance, depending on the experience, I go back and forth just like everybody else does, right? Same with our personal development. We start somewhere and we start to get better. And then we slide back a few steps. Something happens and it slams us back into a past experience. We deal with that and then we move forward again. So I thought that was kind of fun. We haven't drawn because I haven't drawn for a long time, except for with my granddaughters. They're 3 and 1, so the bar is pretty low in terms of what my artwork looks like. So that was our topic for Let's Grow Annual Challenge. We're talking about spiritual growth this month. We're getting ready to hop into our 7-step process, our growing process. We're going to do that every month this year. We apply it to the area we're focusing on as we're going through the challenge. Why? It gives us a chance to do one thing every day to help us grow. Why? Makes it super duper simple when you take big complex things like our life and growing and all the different areas and aspects of our life that we want to grow in, and you break it down, you focus on a certain area each month, and then you break that down even to smaller topics, like today is Ascension. That's a topic of today. And how does that impact our spiritual growth? And this year I'm sharing, thank you to the help and the aid of ChatGPT, a story every day, somebody's story every day, applying the topic that we're talking about. Could I find a story in my past for almost every topic that we talk about? Maybe not my story or an example from my life, but somebody else? Absolutely, positively. I'm old enough now that I've interacted with millions of people. And that means I have lots of stories and things, but maybe they're not my stories to share, which is why I'm letting ChatGPT create the person's story. I think today it was Libby's story. So I just ask it to create a story for me based on this topic and these key components, and boom, it spits out a story. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're meh, sometimes they're pretty bad, but I'm just experimenting with it, and so I don't feel bad about just experimenting and playing with a tool, because we play with tools all the time and figure out if they work for us. I'm not sure if it's going to work for me or not. I'm just playing with it as an aside to the challenge this year. I like to create my own content, create my own stories. And that's what I do. I will use ChatGPT to help me come up with a random list of ideas. I did that for Supersize Your Business. I'm like, all right, I want 350 ideas for supersizing a business. And so it gave me a list, and I pick and choose from that list. And then I just talk about that topic every day based on my personal experiences with myself, my own businesses, and other business owners that I've worked with. But the ideas were generated randomly. And I like to do that because I think that it tells me what people are looking for, searching for, and more interested in than what I'm probably interested in, because we're all at different levels in our business experience. And so the things that I'm studying and researching and learning about are different than, a lot of the people that I work with. They're in a different stage. Otherwise I wouldn't be working with them, right? They wouldn't need me if they were, advance in an area that I'm helping them with. So our topic today was adding a drop shipping. Well, it was originally ChatGPT recommended build a drop shipping business. And I'm like, well, I don't want to build a drop shipping business, but a drop shipping component could be added really easily to any business for a multiple stream of income, to add an additional stream of income and to provide products to existing group of customers that you're already serving, to add more value to their lives, to solve more problems for them, right? Or guess what? To share your business and brand and merchandise by them being little brand ambassadors, going out and sharing your business because they like it. They like you. I mean, how many of us have a Caribou cup or a Starbucks cup? I don't even like Starbucks coffee, but I like their cups. There's a taste to it that bothers me. I do like Caribou, however, and I like a lot of other coffees too, but we get things that we like, and we share brands that we like with other people, even on a subconscious level, right? Lots of times I have t-shirts and things that promote, like, obviously I like Beanie Babies and teddy bears, right? They're in the background, but people will say, oh, she likes those things, and so that's important to her. I like teddy bears too. Maybe I should listen. Okay, that's a stretch. Okay, so that was our Supersize Your Business topic for today. I'm focusing on strategies this year, and I think that by sharing strategies that other people have used successfully, you can pick and choose the ones that work for you, right? Like anything else. We decide what things mean. We decide how we're going to engage with what those things mean, and then they impact our actions, how we show up in our lives. So, hanging out with the granddaughters some more. If I can help you in any way, just ask. Otherwise, have an absolutely fabulous day. Saturday, finally, and all of a sudden where I live, we're getting winter. We had like almost no winter all year, and now it's decided it's going to snow for the next week or so. got to get that plowing in, I guess, for the plowing businesses. All right. Have a great day. And I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.